Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. I'm AL-FATEH and today I'll be presenting my analysis of short story titled The Call of Cthulhu by H.P. Lovecraft, um, which is a story that explores horror in ways that very different from what we usually see uh, these days. Uh, which is instead of ghosts and murderers or gore or violence, it focuses on something that is much bigger, the fear of the unknown, the fear of what we can't control or even understand. Let's begin with introduction to the authors. So, moving on to the author's background, H.P. Lovecraft, born in 1890 and died in 1937, was an American writer who made unique kind of horror called cosmic horror. His stories often show how humans are weak and scared of things that they don't understand, like powerful alien gods. He wasn't well known when he was alive, but after he died, his work became very important in horror and science fiction. His story, his most famous creation is Cthulhu, a scary godlike creature that show his style of horror. So moving on, we have plot summary. Number one, H.P. Lovecraft often shows that humans in his story often shows that humans powerlessness and the horror of the unknown. The story shows that humans are tiny and powerless compared to ancient cosmic force like Cthulhu and other godlike beings in his story. This being exists far beyond human understanding, and trying to make sense of them only leads to fear and confusion and sometimes even madness itself. So the second one is the danger of knowing too much. As I said just now, lead to madness. As Francis Thurston investigates deeper, the story warns that some knowledge is too dangerous to uncover. Learning the truth about Cthulhu causes fear, madness, and sense of hopelessness, proving that some things are better to be left unknown. Also endless and unstoppable horror. And number third, the ending offers no comfort or closure, suggesting that Cthulhu may rise again. This creates a lasting fear that horror is never truly gone, and that such cosmic threats are impossible to defeat or escape from. So moving on, we have the theme. Number one, H.P. Lovecraft often use put human insignificance in the story. The story shows that humans are small and powerless in vast and uncaring universe. Being like Cthulhu exists far beyond our understanding. The second one is the fear of the unknown. It highlights how terrifying the unknown can be. The more the character learns, the more they fear of what they can't fully understand. So it's endless. Uh, the third one is forbidden knowledge. Discovering hidden truth brings danger. Some knowledge, like truth about Cthulhu, is better to be left unknown because it can lead to fear or destruction. Madness. Those who get too close to the truth often lose their sanity. The story shows how human minds struggle to handle such horrifying knowledge. So we have the setting. So setting moves between real and surreal places. The story shifts from ordinary, familiar locations to strange and otherworldly ones, which help build suspense and sense of unease. So the first place is Office in Providence, where the investigation begins, showing a logical structure. Well, so this one, Office in Providence, is still normal. So we're moving on to Swamps in Louisiana, a darker, more mysterious setting connected to a secret called activity. It's get in the middle, so it's like almost there, but it's not yet. Then we move to Sunken City of Relia, a nightmarish place deep in the ocean where reality itself seems to break down. So, really, a strange city under the ocean. It is struck with twisted, unnatural architecture that doesn't follow the laws of physics. really feels alien and disturbing. This makes it clear that Cthulhu and his world are beyond human understanding. It also shows that Cthulhu influence has spread all over the world. It also creates a mood of mystery and dread. The contrast between real world location and surreal, dreamlike setting makes the story feels increasingly unsettling. As the setting grows stranger, the reader is pulled deeper into the horror, blurring the line between reality and nightmare. So we have the plot structure. It's a non-linear narrative. The story isn't told in a straight line. Instead, it jumps between different pieces of information collected at different times, which adds to the mystery and makes the reader piece things together slowly. It also told through letters, reports, and testimonies. The events are revealed through documents left behind by other characters. This gives the story a documentary-like feel and makes the reader feel like they are uncovering the truth along with the narrator. So moving on, we have the plot structure again. It also builds suspense slowly through fragments that form a bigger picture. Each new detail adds to the overall mystery. As more clues are revealed, the story becomes darker and more unsettling, leading the reader to a terrifying conclusion. It also has no typical climax. Horror, com- Horror comes from what is discovered, not from direct action. Instead of an action-packed ending, the story creates fear through shocking realization that Cthulhu's existence and the possibility of his returns. So moving on, we have narrative style. The narrative style in Cthulhu, in the Call of Cthulhu, is a first-person narration by Francis Dustin. The story is told from Dustin's personal perspective, allowing readers to follow his thoughts and discoveries directly. Uh, he also the narrative style is also told in a calm and logical tone that turns more fearful over time. At first, Thurston sounds like a rational researcher, but as he uncovers more disturbing facts, his tone shifts slowly, showing his growing of fear. It also reflects a contrast between logic and supernatural. Thurston tried to explain things logically, but what he finds challenge reasons. This clash highlight how the supernatural defies human understanding and logic. It also makes the reader uncover the horror piece by piece. As Thurston learns more, so does the reader. The gradual revelation makes the story more intense and immersive. Moving on to the character. The main character, Francis Sesson, which is the narrator of the story. He acts as a researcher, piecing together the document and testimonies to uncover the truth about Cthulhu. And we also have Wilcox, a sculptor who experienced strange, vivid dreams. His visions are one of the first clues that lead to the larger mystery. Moving on, we also have Inspector Legrasse, a police officer who investigated a bizarre cult in Louisiana. His findings add important evidence to Teston research. We also have Johansson, a sailor who survived a terrifying encounter with Cthulhu at the sea. His account is one of the most direct and disturbing part of the story. So now we have the writing style, foreshadowing through reports and dreams. Early parts of the story include dreams, sculpture, and strange events that hint at the truth behind Cthulhu. These subtle clues build suspense before the full horror is revealed. Psychological horror over physical danger. The fear in the story doesn't come from action or violence, but from terrifying ideas and realization that the character face. It plays on the reader's imagination and the fear of the unknown. Moving on, you also have gradual tension through layered discovery. The story reveals its secrets slowly, one piece at a time, As new clue is added, the tension increases, making the horror feel deeper and more real. Final piece is hinting that Cthulhu already awakened once again and may rise again. Near the end, it is revealed that Cthulhu has already risen briefly. This shocking discovery leaves the reader with a sense of ongoing danger and uncertainty about the future. Basically, the fear of the unknown. So moving on, we have the ending. The ending is left unresolved and open-ended. The story doesn't offer a clear resolution or happy ending. It ends in uncertainty, leaving many questions unanswered. Uh, There also Thurston fears he might be silenced like others before him. As he uncovers disturbing truth, he worries that sharing what he knows could lead to his disappearance or death. Moving on, we also have leave a lasting feeling that the horror is not over. The threat of Cthulhu still lingers. Readers are left with the uneasy sense that something terrible could happen again. And it also suggests that knowing the truth is a curse. Distant discoveries don't bring peace or closure, but only fear. The story implies that some knowledge comes with a heavy price. So last but not least, personal thoughts. The Call of Cthulhu left a strong impression on me because it was different from typical horror stories. The story made me reflect on how little we truly understand about the world. It also made me wonder if some truths are simply too dangerous to uncover. And I also like instead of using that, what I like about H.P. Lovecraft, The Call of Cthulhu is instead of using gore or fast-paced action, it slowly builds a deep and lasting fear through the idea of a powerful unknown force. I also love Lovecraft writing style, which may feel old-fashioned but to some readers. However, the fear he create he created through the unknown still feels real and powerful today. And I think that's all from me. Thank you to listening for my audio recording. Thank you very much. Goodbye.